Hello and welcome to Martin Maths. I'm doing a YouTube video for my Year 9s on gradients, and I'm trying to record directly onto the YouTube app, so this is a first rather than uploading later. So hopefully by now we know that m, gradient, is the change in y over the change in x, denoted delta y over delta x, or we can call it in shorthand rise over run. And that's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's use an example for that. So we have A, which is 5, 6. I always like to plot these as well as just doing the algebra. So maybe you've got Desmos or a graphic calculator. And B is 8 and minus 2. So these are rough sketches, but at least we'd have some idea of what's happening. So AB is a downward sloping line like that. So let's put that into the formula, find out what m of the gradient of AB is. I'm going to take that as my x2, y2. It doesn't actually matter. So the y there is y2 is minus 2 minus 6 over minus 8, sorry, positive 8 minus 5. So we have minus 2 minus 6, which is minus 8 over 3. So the gradient there is minus 8 over 3. So that's the gradient of 2 points. Now we go on to parallel lines. And remember, all parallel lines have the same gradient, so every line that is parallel to AB will have that exact same rise over run. It'll go across, so it'll go up 8, sorry, down 8 for every 3 it goes across. So going down 8 for every 3 it goes across. That triangle there would be exactly the same for all parallel lines. Okay, another thing we might look at is perpendicular lines. And we need to realize then that two perpendicular lines, the product of their gradients is minus 1. So let's keep that minus 8 over 3. And what product would give us minus 1? Will it be the negative reciprocal? So change the sign and flip it over. So all perpendicular lines to minus 8 over 3 will have a gradient of 3 over 8. Okay, so there's one other type of question I want to show you. It's one where we're given the gradient, say the gradient is 3, we've got to find out one of the values. Say we're given the points, let's say the points are 1, 3, and 3a. Now, I'll use that same formula, but now I've got m to be 3. I do a minus 3, and I do 3 minus 1. Now I've got a minus 3 over 2. I'm going to multiply through by 2. 6 equal to a minus 3. And then I know that a is 9. Okay, so there we go. That's Martin Maths, gradients, parallel lines, perpendicular lines. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.